Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm really excited. I have a new format for our forecast every month. It gets right to the point, and I hope you enjoy it. Uh, what it does is it cuts my prep time down more than half. And of course, I'll give you all the information I see anyhow. So, every sign is going to be given on one show. You'll see. I hope you enjoy it. Now, for those of you who want to study astrology, if you'll go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, and scroll down, 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 you will see that I taught two classes several years back, Astrology 101 and Astrology 201. It was on a TV show called the Atlanta Interfaith Broadcasting Company. I have the beginning class and the intermediate class, or classes actually, on those shows. By the time you finish watching them, it's probably going to be the fall, and that's when I'm really going to hit the road running. So, for those of you who didn't know that I had classes, and the truth be known, I had forgotten myself, I've got them on MaxineTaylor.com. Okay, now, uh, the first thing I'm going to say is something we all know. Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde. And the problem with that is we feel it when it's in the shadow before it goes retrograde. So I get calls from people, and those of you who study astrology or practice astrology, you know how your clients call and say, is Mercury retrograde? Because everything is crazy. Well, there are several reasons for that, of course, but that's a whole nother story. Um, you know what I'm saying. So, uh, what I'm suggesting is that you prepare by doing 101 and 201. All righty. Now, back to Mercury. I skipped over a little piece there. Mercury is in the shadow of the retrograde right now. Um, it went into the shadow of the retrograde yesterday, and it's going to continue in the retrograde, the first retrograde, until Mercury goes retrograde itself on July 18th. That's when we feel the full-fledged craziness of bass awkwardness. Okay. Mercury will go direct August 11th and immediately into the um, shadow of the retrograde. Now, the difference, oh, and it will come out of the shadow of the retrograde August 25th. I'm very excited about this new format. Can you tell? I hope I'm not tripping over my words. But hey, I'm a Gemini. Um, what you're not going to do, if you are wise, is you are not going to start any new projects, a new job, a new home. It doesn't matter because whatever you start while Mercury's retrograde, after it goes direct, you either have to redo the whole thing or part of it. However, you can absolutely tie up the loose ends of an unfinished project. Okay? All righty, good. Now, the name of this new show that I'm doing is Monthly Forecast for All Zodiac Signs. And you'll see what I mean in a second. Um, and you'll be able to find that, of course, in the usual place, right where I am now on YouTube. All righty. Oh, and the most important thing that some of you have been asking me about is, am I going to be offering a special? I absolutely am starting right now. And it is 12:27 p.m. Atlanta time. I have a summer special. Just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, and what you will find is everything you need to get a reading with me. People are really needing them more than ever now. And of course, I'm very, very happy to read it to you. Um, you can do a birth chart, a forecast. You can do it face to face, whatever floats your boat. Okay, I think that's it for the announcements. I have to get used to the new format. I'm tripping over my words. I'm so excited about everything. All righty. Now, what's different about this particular show is I'm going to read, I'm not going to read, I'm going to give you every single sign of the zodiac. And that will simplify it for you because many of you have asked, well, we hear, it's our sun sign, and we know that we want to look at our sun. But how about our moon? How about the ascendant? What you're going to be able to do is go from your ascendant, perhaps, to your moon, and then to the sun. It depends on the order in which, those signs are in the cosmos. I'm just here are my cheat sheets. So you can see I'm prepared. Okay, let's talk about and give applause to Aries. Oh, I forgot one thing. Now, can you see Mercury's retrograde? Can you see I just used that as an excuse? Anyhow, um, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cover every single planet because there are some that are not doing anything positive or negative in your chart for this whole month. However, I am going to give you the big points. For example, if I see that you have the potential, even though Mercury is retrograde, to leave your current job and find a different one because the sixth house is activated beautifully, I'm going to tell you that. And if you have personal questions on that, because you're probably saying, well, wait a minute, you said don't start a new project. Right. You may want a job, you may need some money, you may need a job, and you can take it for a brief period of time. And then after Mercury goes direct, and then when it comes out of the shadow, you'll be able to find a permanent job. Makes sense. So, Aries, um, you've got Mars in your sixth house this month. And wherever Mars is, that's what's number one to you. It's what you throw yourself into. It's what you fight with and fight for. It's in your sixth house of work. Okay. I used that example to show you, well, you don't want to start a new project. But what if you just want a taste of a new project? You can use it. Now, if you don't take on a new job, you will be working harder at your old job and you'll throw yourself into it, which is fabulous. I love it. This, by the way, is backed up by the full moon on July 10th, which is in your 10th house. This moves you into the upper slot. Now you might say, I don't know what you're talking about. You will have an opportunity to move upward and create more money for yourself. Um, the full moon is on July 10th, right in the middle of the retrograde. However, um, when Mercury goes direct next month, you'll be able to move forward. And it's entirely possible that the corporation you're contemplating working with and for won't be ready until next month. It's entirely possible. You've got terrific ideas, so fun ideas, but with you right now, there's no place like home. And so stay home and enjoy the sun in your fourth house because that's the center of your life. And Jupiter, the greater uh, benefic. This is the good guy. This is uh, in your fourth house along with the sun. And so you're loving your son, your home and your family. Perfect. Um, you're very funny this month. I love it. And you're rethinking the old you versus the new you. I have no idea how that's going to manifest in your chart, but with the potential for a move upward on the career level, go for it, Aries. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what you got here. Oh, this is awesome. I hope you're sitting down. Venus, the planet of money. Venus, the planet of love, art, music, beauty, um, is in your second house of money. I don't know how this is going to manifest, but my suggestion with you is keep your eyes open. You also have Uranus. Excuse me. You also have Uranus in your second house, and this gives an element of uniqueness, doing your own thing. Uranus does rule astrology. And so, if you're one of those people who would love to be an astrologer, please call me because I have a program. It lasts almost a year, at the end of which you will know astrology from beginning to end, and not all of it. I mean, there's all kind of astrology, but you will have the information you need to go out and be a practicing astrologer. I've done this for years, and I love my students. We get along so beautifully. All right. Uh, you're open to new ideas, and I think I just talked about one of them, which is great. Now, remember, there's a reason that you're not going to sign up for anything permanently right now, and that's because Mercury is going retrograde in your third house of your conscious mind and sitting next to Jupiter and the sun. What are you going to do? Mars is in your fifth. You're going to party. You're going to have fun. Now, if you have children or a child, and our pets are our children too, you'll find that that precious darling says, me first. Okay? Give them what they want. Throw yourself into what you love to do. Is it tennis? Is it swimming? Is it working out? Whatever you love to do, go for it because it's going to work for you. And on the new moon, which is July 7th, um, what you're going to find is that home and family are wonderful right now. Okay, Taurus. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Those of us born under the sign of Gemini, uh, just because I've got them here, I've got two different charts for you, two different papers for you. This is so funny. I'll show you. I have something written out here, and then I realized I do better if I fly by the seat of my pants. So this is the one I'm going to read. All righty. This is a super month for us. Why? Because Venus is in our first house. The first house is the physical body. Venus is love, it's money, um, it's beauty, and with Uranus sitting in that first house, you know we're willing to do anything right now. So if you get some wild and crazy idea about how you want your hair to fall, how you want it to look, how you want to do your thing your way, you have got the green light. Do it. Okay? All righty. I'm going to keep on going. This is absolutely beautiful. We have, because I'm a Gemini too, the Sun and Jupiter in our second house of money. Jupiter expands whatever it touches. It creates more of it. And the Sun is the giver of life. All you have to do is imagine it, right? And those of you who are spiritually inclined, those of you who are spiritual teachers, you know that when you're in a state of love, you can create anything pretty much instantly. Now, Mars is in the fourth house, and so we want to stay home. We are not that interested in going out. Um, and that's super. My question is, are you buying a new house? Are you renovating your house? This is a very good time to do it if you have not done it before. Now, you might say, I've got to renovate my house. All this rain has just been terrible. Then you know what? You use common sense and you go ahead and do it, right? Right. And the full moon, very, very interesting. The full moon is in our eighth house. The eighth house deals with other people's money on a mundane level, but it deals with the psychic realm, which includes, of course, Uranus. So go for it, Gemini. Okay. Cancerians. Oh, this is so beautiful. First of all, Venus and Uranus together are hidden. You want to enjoy yourself privately. See that you do. Okay? You're ready to take off and go on a hike. And where you go is nobody's business. Okay? Jupiter is also in that first house, and you are happy. So, what I'm going to say is while Jupiter is in your first, which is all month, and the sun in your first up till the 22nd, have a wonderful time. Redo your hairdo, maybe buy a new wardrobe. And on the 22nd, can I get a drum roll, please? The sun moves into your second house of money. I'm not kidding you. It does. And what this does is it increases your income. And the new moon um, is right there encouraging you. It too is in the second house on the 24th of July. So you're going to see an increase in your ability to get money and perhaps use it in a new way. You never know. Now, Mars is in your third house, and that means you're telling it like it is. So tell it like it is. If you're offered a job that puts you in the limelight, you may find that you're a little unsteady on your feet because Saturn says, be traditional. It's in the 10th, along with Neptune that says, dream a little dream. Okay. Oh, by the way, on the 10th, we'll have a full moon, and that falls in the area of partnership, whether it's personal or business. So you won't be alone. Okay. Great, grand, glorious Leo. The humanitarian in you is incredibly strong. Um, and you are loving being with your friends. And this is not, these friends I'm talking about can be people you haven't seen in a long time, and you're open to that. The joy that you feel is palpable. The sun starts off in in the 12th house with Jupiter. Jupiter stays there all month, which means you're going to want solitude and privacy. But on the 22nd, the sun moves into your first house, and you're saying, I am, I'm putting myself first. I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I can. And my final note to you, I'm thrilled. Mars. It's what you fight with and fight for. And it is in your second house of money. Keep your eye on your finances because whatever you focus on grows. Happy July. Okay. I'm just double checking. Want to make sure I didn't. Okay, that was Leo. I hope I did it right. I am so, you can tell I'm so excited with this new format. I can hardly stand it. Now, Virgo. Oh my goodness. Mars is in your first house, and you're saying, out of my way. Don't mess with me. I'm doing it my way. You know what? Do it your way. Venus and Uranus are in your 10th. And so your public image is one of loving kindness and a little unsettledness, a little innovation, a little experimentation. If you have any desires to be an astrologer, I would look into it this month because Uranus rules astrology. Now, the 11th house gives you so much to offer to yourself and to your friends because you want to be with your friends. And right now, till the 22nd, you'll have the opportunity to do that. Your friendship circle will grow, whether it's the people that you already knew before or new friends, probably both. And on the 22nd, you're saying, good grief, I need time to myself. I'm wiped out. And so what you're going to do is just pull back, relax, and enjoy. Okay. Libra, Libra, lovely Libra. Oh, where do I even begin? This is fabulous. Um, okay. The sun and Jupiter are in your 10th house of your career, the public image that you share with the world. You can expand your career as much as you want. Now, keep in mind that Mercury is still retrograde. And haven't you noticed that when I've done my forecast, when Mercury is retrograde, I'll give a glowing report and it doesn't quite manifest the way you thought it would. That's because Mercury is retrograde. Okay. But, or should I say, and You're in a position of leadership. You are, you give the impression of being very successful. So just accept that you are. And on the 22nd, you're going to spend more time with friends. This is beautiful. Enjoy your friendships. Um, because I love my friends. I consider them family. If you're in one of my astrology classes, um, you're with a friend. And I always encourage my students to call me if they have questions. So the sun in the 11th, you're loving your friends. Venus is in the ninth house with Uranus, and you're ready to get on a plane and go. Um, you definitely want to be. Uh, there was a song years ago called Far Away Places with Strange Sounding Names Are Calling Me." Oh, they're calling you. And higher education. You might want to study on your own, although Libra, you do very well as a twosome. Other people give you mixed messages. First of all, they tell you that they are very sincere and they're strong. And then they tell you how romantic they are. Have a great July. Okay, Scorpio, the most powerful sign in the entire zodiac. Oh, this is just super. Well, you, just like Libra, would love to travel. Now, I know that because I'm looking at the sun and Jupiter in your ninth house of get me on a plane and get me out of here. You're ready to expand your life. You see a bigger picture. And on the 22nd, you put it into action because the sun moves into your 10th house and you give the impression of a very confident leader. I love it. Now, there's a lot of resurgence of connecting with friends. I've noticed that um, with this group of planets. So, your friends are going to come first to you. And my suggestion is to stand back, try not to control any social scene, okay? And just put your organizations, particularly humanitarian organizations, to work, all right? We have a new moon at the end of the month that sits in your 10th house, and that once again activates your leadership potential. It's awesome. Have a great month. Mm. Oh boy, Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius always says, "We ain't left yet. When are we getting out of here?" Um, the sun is going to move into your ninth house, and you by the 22nd, and you're going to want to travel. You're going to want to be with other people. And Jupiter makes it even more so, which is so funny. Well, then get on a plane and go. Seriously. If if you want to study the higher mind and more spiritual subjects, this is also a wonderful time to do it. If you just want to get on a plane and go to someplace fabulous, do that too. Okay? Now, Mars is in your 10th house. The 10th house is your public image. When you have uh, the 10th house activated, which is it's your occupation. It's what the world sees of you. When Mars is in that 10th house, you do not make lateral moves. You move upward and you keep moving upward and you keep on keeping on. I love it. I hope you do too. Uh, the new moon on the 7th reinforces what I just said about you want to, what's that song? Oh shoot, I've forgotten it. Never mind. Write your song, write a song that describes I want to get out of town and I want to enjoy myself. Um, and the new moon on the 10th sits in your second house of money. And this is super because as long as you are going for it. Oh, I said the new moon. It's the full moon. You can see I'm just having a fun time here. Um, when your second house is triggered, you're going to create money. It's just that simple. I'm double checking here something that I saw earlier. Yes, got everything handled. So have a wonderful July. And by next month, my excitement will be, well, actually, you know what? I make no promises. I'm having so much fun doing it this way. So, see you next month. Okay, Capricorn, it's your turn. Um, where shall I start? Okay, partnership is very important to you now, whether it's a business partnership or a social partnership, or if it is your partner, you're putting them first and they're having a wonderful time, and so are you. You'll find that on the 22nd, the sun moves into your eighth house and you're transforming your ego self. I hope this makes sense to you. You can dig beneath the surface for what people are not telling you. And your values undergo a real change. Total. You know how it is. All or nothing. I love it. With Mars in the ninth house, you too want to get on a plane and go somewhere. You may want to take higher education courses, but you want to spread your wings and soar. And you're torn between that and staying home and, being with a family, etc. Can you do both? If you can, you got it made. If not, do the ninth house first, which gets on a plane and goes to faraway places. And when it returns, it enjoys home sweet home. Okay. Oh boy, Aquarius. You know, Aquarius rules astrology. So, of course, I'm very partial to Aquarians. Um, you're enjoying your job and you're working. I'm not sure what you're doing, but you're loving it. It is enjoyable for you. Um, and on the 22nd, you want to be with other people. Now, I have found that Aquarians are loners, but they're not lonely. You know what I'm talking about. So, there may be one person in particular who you want to spend time with, and the others, not as much. The fight that is within you is undergoing a transformation. You're not interested in a fight. You're interested in getting to the bottom of any secret that to which you do not have the answer. Be calm about it and dig for it. Okay, let me see. And the new moon on the 24th indicates that if there is no one special in your chart, in your life, this particular new moon will help you find somebody or can help you find somebody. Um, and I'm going to say go for it. And last but not least, Pisces. Well, are you decorating your home? Because it shows that you've got all kind of unique ideas that you want to implement in the home, in your home. It could be with family members. Do you have little people who are, you know what I mean? Um, they may they may cause a little bit of a rumpus. Not to worry, not to worry. You love your home and you love them. You're ready for fun. You're ready to play. And if you have children, include them. Okay, if you can. And then if on the 22nd you are ready for a new job, um, that would be wonderful. Now remember, with Mercury retrograde, you're not going to want a job. You don't want to sign up for the a job that is a full-time job because you may want to be able to change it later down the road. Just double check. Not to worry. There's no need to worry because with this particular sixth house sun is what I'm looking at. You are making your job your life. I love that. If you can include Mars in that, because Mars is in your seventh house now, and that means you put other people first. So you can combine the two. You will attract people who put themselves first. Okay? Um, go with the flow. Don't be concerned about anything. If somebody is more overpowering than you are, they're not. You are a very strong person. You've got terrific ideas, and you're seeing both sides of every picture. I think that can be the problem because sometimes it's difficult for Pisceans to make up their mind. And just remember, there's no such thing as a mistake. You are going to find that on the end of the month, you're really you're doing much better at work and with your health. So I hope you have enjoyed uh, this new format the way I have. I mean, I'm giggling, I'm stuttering. I'm, I'm, this is what I wanted. So till next month, when I do it again, this is Maxine Taylor saying, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.